without any kind of spoilers or anything like that, right? Okay, so what was your favorite part of the movie without giving any kind of spoilers?
Uh,
Flipping off the people. Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a would it be a Brave family review or Mr. and Miss Brave review? So we just came back from watching the Ghostbusters movie, right? And I have to say, first and foremost, that I actually enjoyed it. What about you, honey?
is this a test run or is this the actual thing?
This is the actual thing.
Well, you said test run for the first couple.
Not the first couple, man. I'm a professional. I get in there. I go.
You said test run for the first couple.
We're rolling now.
It was good. It was really good.
Right? But the movie was good. I really enjoyed it. I think it was more of a, it was definitely a family movie, right?
Yeah, no cursing.
Yeah. Okay. Except for at the end with, like, I think you heard ass like once or twice.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, so that's just how minimal the cursing was.
My favorite character first off was the McKinnon girl with the yellow goggles. Loved her. Yeah. She was fantastic.
She was one of the best characters in the movie. She was crazy, like funny as hell.
Like you could see a genuine psycho.
Yeah, she was a nutbag
character.
She was like a smart social misfit. She was she was funny as hell.
She was to me the oh my goodness, I can't. I just told you what his name was.
The Rick Moranis character.
Rick Moranis character from the original Ghostbusters, but with a twist.
Yeah. So one of the cool things about the movie is that they recreated everything. They didn't recreate the old movie, the original movies that we remember from our past. They totally gave you something new, but with the same ideals behind it. That's one of the best things. And they paid homage to the original movie, and that's like one of the key things in the movie for me that made me really enjoy it, because so many times movies come out, they're remaking our movies from our time span, right, or from our past, and they don't pay homage to it at all. They just totally screw it over. In this movie, they accurately captured what it was for the whole Ghostbuster experience, right? But then at the same time, they paid homage to the originals by bringing in like plenty of cameos and stuff like that. So
and they didn't totally copy exactly like scene for scene. They did twist of their own. There was some of they didn't copy character for character, but because of our time frame, that the original was made in the 80s, and of course this is now, for the millennials and even for us as adults now, when we were
how old were you when you saw Ghostbusters?
What was that, 80, 89?
Something like that, yeah.
So what, I was born in 77, 11 years old, something like 12
like
years old?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Math.
now us in our pretty 9 eras for us women, not giving away age or whatever, but my question for me was, and I told Brave, what was the twist? How were they
call me Brave?
How are they gonna make it not so corny, or how are they going to make it up to date with the graphics? And they did a fantastic job of recreating certain things without
the computer graphics were definitely
without the spoiler alert. They did a good. It was fantastic. Anybody who says that they didn't like it, they didn't give it, to me, personally, my opinion, a chance. They didn't watch it.
So I'm not sure. My wife is not into the nerd shit. She's into the stuff that we grew up on, but she's not into the nerd shit. So just to give you a brief.
Up here, my Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Sonny. So she's a Wonder Woman collector. So she's not privy to like all of the information that was coming out, all the early critiques, all the shit that we follow, right? That was like totally dog in the movie, and it was also this big argument that if you didn't like the movie, it was because if you weren't going to like the movie, or you had anything bad to say about the movie, it's because you were sexist, because they put female characters in there. So a lot of people were like saying, well, no, I don't like I don't like the movie, but it's not because of the females, right? Or the female twist to the storyline,
so
right?
What would it be then?
Exactly, because honestly, the movie was fucking good, right? So in the beginning, I was on the side of, well, just because I dislike the movie or I don't like the direction to take it doesn't mean that's not attributed to the fact that it's an all-female cast, or they're remaking my Ghostbusters with a female cast. But you know what? I'll be honest, and it could just be me, right? But I think that there was a stigma already preset, right? So everybody going into the movie would already have a negative view of the movie. I think there was already a stigma preset that, or preset assumptions about how well the movie was going to be or how well it wasn't going to be. I think a lot of the negative feelings towards the movie was based on the fact that it was an all-female character cast. I think it was, because I see no reason. Like, the trailers weren't good. I give that the trailers weren't good, but I see no reason.
I didn't see any.
Exactly. So she didn't see the trailer, so she don't know the trailer sucked or not, right? But going into it, I went into the theater and was like, oh, my wife's dragging me in here to see this fucking movie. Just because, you know, she always goes with me to see.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I dragged you?
So
I got the call today at my job of date night. Let's go to dinner.
Well, babe, you had already said you wanted to see the movie.
Excuse me.
You already said like the whole week you want to see the movie.
Excuse me. You called me twice.
Don't compromise my integrity on my show.
Don't
compromise my integrity on my show.
You called me twice.
So you telling me you didn't want to go see the movie?
I worked today.
You telling me you didn't want to go see the movie?
Yes.
You telling me this whole week you didn't want to go see the movie?
Yeah, but I was not going on no Friday night from working all day.
So when you told me you wanted to go see the movie on Friday, you weren't being honest?
Oh, excuse me.
So you were setting me up?
Who said, are you going to go change? So
yeah, because we're going to go once we already established that we're going. I expect to go.
I'll let you have it. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, whatever. So check it out. I went into the theater not really expecting much. Actually expecting it to not be good, right? And I expected I was going to just be sitting through this shit like, God, when is it going to end? But from the very first scene where they introduced like that little haunted house, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
From the very first scene, I was totally interested in the movie. It was fucking funny. I was laughing from the beginning to the end. So I was amazed. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting in the theater like, damn, this shit is actually good. Like, what's the problem? The movie's actually freaking good. So yeah, I have to apologize to him. And remember we were talking about it last night, and we were like, well, how can it possibly be bad with this cast in the movie, right? With the
characters that they
have. Yeah. Because what was it, Melissa McCarthy, the other lady from Bridesmaid,
Leslie Jones,
and I can't remember
her first name. The McKinnon. I only know the last name is McKinnon.
And McKinnon. Okay, we're gonna call her the McKinnon from now on, right? The cast was phenomenal, right? So, and they were funny. They were legitimately funny. So, okay.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Hemsworth was totally fucking funny. He had me cracking up.
He played a different role. I would have never pegged him to be.
Yeah, it was really good. So, okay, so
a lot of cameos.
Let me ask you this question, because I found myself like on a little ghost parts in the beginning at first. I mean, it wasn't like a horror movie, but I did kind of feel like it was a little like it had some scary little boos in there, right?
Okay, so for me it was Ghostbusters. So 80s Ghostbusters, a little corny. Of course, being a kid watching Ghostbusters, you know, remember that? I know for me, I was like, oh, as a kid.
Yeah.
I was not expecting this one to have any jump moments.
Yeah.
It had a few of them where I kind of like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting it. And I think we didn't watch it 3D. But I think if it was 3D, and I'm not a 3D fan at all, I think this will be a phenomenal movie to watch in 3D.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind watching it in the IMAX.
I know
it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Okay, so what about the cameos? All the cameos. There were many people.
Can we say who they are?
Yeah. You can cite some of them. You can cite some cameos.
Well, of course, it's
because
Ghostbusters,
you can read that
so
shit,
you know already who's in. Oh, fave one for me.
Which one?
Gotta say, at the end of the movie, stay for the end of the movie.
Yeah,
when
stay
the
for
credits
the end.
are rolling.
Stay for the end.
So for me, of course, I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was ecstatic to see Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver does show up in the movie towards. I'm not gonna tell you when, but she does show up in the movie.
Yeah, that was great.
The entire original cast, and you know how we knew it was gonna happen.
I wasn't expecting it. I mean, like you kind of expect it and you don't. But past the cast, the people who did pop up,
there were a lot of stars.
It was a bunch.
There were a lot of stars in the movie. So it was almost like you know, because remember when we were kids and Bobby Brown, he wanted to be in the Ghostbusters movie. He was like they'll find a role for him, and other people were in the movies. So it was kind of like that thing. Whereas everyone remembers Ghostbusters from the childhood, these stars are like almost like children again, wanting to take part in the movie that they remember from their childhood. So that brought another feeling along with it too.
There's a lot.
There was a lot going on with the movie. The tech, the Ghostbuster tech stuff, all the Ghostbusting equipment that she came up with, that everybody was saying was stupid, like the whole punching ghost thing. It was good. It was funny.
It their own.
Yeah.
There was questionable parts for me, like how are they going to integrate it being their own film?
My baby used that word.
So silly.
Go ahead.
But they made it is Ghostbusters, and then they made it their Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I like the most. They made it their own without disrespecting the original.
Yeah, they didn't. It just you got to see it. You got to see it, and when you see it, you have to keep an open mind because they're not trying to steal it from the original. You know, they did a fantastic job. It's great.
It's not like film. So we're not going through the whole story and busting down the whole story for you. What we're basically doing is telling you, because right now there are a lot of critiques out there, a lot of reviews out there, a lot of negative criticisms, right? But in all actuality, the movie doesn't deserve them. I mean, there are like it's not like if you don't go into the movie with like this huge expectation for it to be an Oscar winning movie or something like that. It's not that. Don't go into the movie like trying to like analyze everything, because it's not. It's a good, fun, wholesome family movie, and for that, the movie totally succeeds. If you can fucking go watch Transformers and sit through that shit, then you can definitely go watch this movie. And one of my larger points, one of my biggest points was, for all the movies that we've been waiting on to come out this season, like especially like X-Men and all of that shit that were totally garbage, that like totally, like I still haven't finished watching X-Men. Like I can't get through it. I just still haven't been able to get through it, right? This movie was better than all of those. Not obviously not better than like the Captain America Civil War, not better than the Batman versus, but it was totally different kinds of movies.
I call you he's a repeat offender. He'll go and watch he'll go and watch a movie in a theater 8-9 times over and over and over. I'm not. I'll watch it. I can admit I don't like to go to a movie theater.
Never want to go. We'll make plans to go. The whole family's expecting to go. The kids are ready to roll. Baby, you want to go to the movies? You're going to regular? I'm not going to go again.
I don't like to go. I can admit that. I'll go once. But this one, I can honestly say, I'll go back again and go and watch it. It was that good.
I can see watching the movie over again. And that's, for me, that's like the bar. That's the telltale sign. Like, okay, if I can go and watch this over again, I'm going to spend my money again, then I definitely like it.
Okay, no, not for you.
Well, only certain movies. Like, okay, Captain America Civil War, I like that movie a lot, but I don't really want to go pay to see that again. Versus Batman vs. Superman, I saw like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, because I remember when you were in school at one time, where you at? I'm going to the movies. Where you at?
My teachers could be watching.
No. Where
Stop switching.
At? I'm in the theater. Where you at? I'm in the theater. I gotta call you back.
I was in the theater, dog.
What you watching? And what was that movie?
Tune in for the podcast. So what now?
Repeat offender.
I will admit it. Because if I like a movie, then I like it. And this is a movie that I really like. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. So I didn't think, I was under the assumption that Bill Murray wasn't going to be a movie. He didn't want to have anything to do with the movie. When he showed up in the movie, when he made his appearance, that was it. I knew it was going to be good. It was like, for me, that was a stamp of approval. That was it. And from there, the movie just got better, because at that point, I dropped my negative expectations for the movie. At that point, it's almost like he co-signed it for me. Once I saw Bill Murray, and he was funny as hell, right? Once I saw Bill Murray, I was like, this isn't what
it was going to be bad too.
Well, because that's what's been coming out on every media outlet. Oh, Ghostbusters is bad. Oh, Ghostbusters is bad. And it's funny because the director, whatever his name, I can't remember his name, Keening or something like that. He came out a few times like, you know what, fuck nerds, you fucking nerds are assholes, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Maybe you fucking nerds are fucking assholes. Maybe you fucking nerds are fucking assholes. Me too. Because we all said the same thing without giving the movie a chance. Like he said, you didn't give the movie a chance.
That to me, though, and that's what I was saying, mm-hmm. I think that is bad. Because, again, we were kids watching that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as kids, that's what we were. It was a movie that came out. We were children.
Mm-hmm.
So, think about it. How many times has Spider-Man been remade?
Yeah.
How many times has a Transformer cartoon been remade? All
See
these...
my big Doberman?
All the...
You think she's a lap dog?
Yes, she really does. All these things have been redone numerous times over and over and over. From childhood. Ninja Turtles, all this stuff, right? So, for me... I'm not into all the toys and stuff like that, but for me, okay, this is something from when I was a child, and this is being redone. Okay, all right, fine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go, or you shouldn't, oh, well, I'm not going to see this because such and such made it, or I'm not going to see this because such and such in it.
Yeah.
It's from when we were kids. So give it a chance. Watch it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
This is a classic movie. Why not give it a chance? And I know, personally, it's because it's chicks. It's because it's females. That's messed up, though.
My
it
baby
really
said
is.
it. I'm standing by it.
It is. It's messed up. And it's not like it's just some Joe Schmo or Jane and Susan.
Yeah.
They's some funny chicks in this film.
Yeah.
You got to give them a chance. You got to give them their props for it.
So let's dispel a few things. Okay, so the whole thing where people were giving shit to, what's the chick from Saturday Night Live, the black chick?
Leslie Jones.
They was giving shit to Leslie Jones about the whole, is she playing a stereotype character? No, not at all. She didn't play a stereotype typical character at all. She was smart in the movie. I mean, she wasn't like a genius because she wasn't a scientist, but she was smart. She wasn't dumb. It's not like she played the comedy relief black token character because they were all funny as fuck.
But you know what? She wasn't, and not the genius part, but she knew knowledge, historical knowledge.
Yeah, she had her place.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them had their place. She had her place on the team, and they actually needed her because she saved one of their lives, as a matter of fact. I like that. So she just wasn't there like that ain't gonna be me, boss. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't there playing a little. She wasn't, doing the Yassa boss.
Type.
Yeah, yeah. So that was really good. So all the criticisms about that can kiss her ass because it wasn't there.
She was a New Yorker, and that her role fit what she was doing.
Yeah. Another thing, it's not like Ghostbusters in the past where, of course the bad guy is a ghost, right? But it's not like they're trying to tie you into all of the ghost characters. So there were a lot of well-designed ghosts in the movie, character-wise, but they were there just as ghosts, just random ghosts from the bus and shit. The movie, I love the fact that it really just centered around the ladies. I really like that.
It was something else.
I mean, it was funny at every stop, at every turn. If you don't like fun, if you don't like to laugh, maybe you won't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was really good. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say?
I'm pretty sure, but I can't even recall right now. It was so much in it.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Don't go in there trying to analyze the movie. Just go in there and have a good time. You have some drinks before or something like that. Take the kids, take the family. But don't go in there trying to analyze it. We didn't need this scene. Or, this scene was unnecessary. Or they didn't earn this from us. Or don't go in there trying to rewrite the movie, redirect the movie. Because guess what, motherfucker? If you can make the movie, then you would be in Hollywood. If you work in Hollywood or some shit like that, you produce some shit, okay, yeah, fine. But if you're another motherfucker that gets up in the morning, puts your pants on, puts your fucking belt on, puts your shirt on, and you go to work like I go to work, and you wait for that paycheck to support your family, shut the fuck up and enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the movie, man. Don't try to rewrite it. 'Cause if you could rewrite it, you would have a job doing that, but you don't. Watch the movie. And you know what, though?
It's one of those, I think, a much needed film.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those American classic films.
Yeah, I can see it is a classic. I can see it becoming a classic. I can see that. They created their classic.
There tonight with their kids, and
Yeah.
It was good.
I think in the end, the viewer reviews, people that actually went and saw it, are going to overturn the negative reviews that are floating out there, which is really just a bunch of hate. So before we get out of here, you want to give it like a rating, or you don't want to fuck with the rating?
No,
Stop, dog. Sorry. I think that's enough.
You gotta catch her face though. Oh yeah, you got it. You
talking to me? I'm just doing me. Y'all been gone the whole day. Now you gonna tell me I can't lick a box?
No, I don't think I'll do the rating, because to me, doing the rating, it like, now you're putting it on the level of,
is it this or is that? Give somebody a chance to
it's
judge
giving
it.
somebody a chance to be like, oh, well, see, they said this, and
Yeah,
you know,
because motherfuckers love to debate.
Yeah,
right?
it's.
We'll leave it at that. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Film.
I didn't feel like I wasted my money, even when the popcorn was fucking cold. That popcorn was fucking cold. It wasn't
You didn't
hot.
eat it all, did you?
Hell no, it wasn't even hot, man. Yeah.
Oh, and please don't sit by people that are so loud.
First bad movie experience tonight. I've never had a bad movie experience before. This is my first bad movie experience. People came and sat next to me. They was talking. They was all feeling loud on the phone, all that shit. But even still, I enjoyed the movie. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Till next time. Out of here.